I've been studying communication for 3 years straight, and by the end of this video, you're gonna understand how to go from shy to social. Because I did it, and if I can do it, you can do it. Alright? Now, before I talk about how you can go from shy to social, I gotta explain to you why it's so important in the first place. Because this is something that hit me hard. Back in school, I wouldn't say a word to anyone. I remember freshman year, sophomore year, and most of junior year, I wouldn't say a fucking word to anyone because I simply just couldn't relate to anyone. You know, in high school, there's different groups. There's the video game guys. There's the guy who's smoking in the bathroom. there's there's the smart kids. There's the athletes. I didn't fit in with any of them because I wasn't like them completely. I was very different. And you might say, oh, well, everyone's different. Listen, bro. I'm a very unique individual. I'm far different than many of the people in my school. So unless I fully fit into one of these groups, it's very hard to socialize with them, right? Because if you only play video games and you hang out with the video game geeks, then it's like, yeah, you just talked about video games with them. Fuck it. It's easy to talk about that. But when you're different to everyone else around you, it's hard to become social with them because I just don't want to talk to them. And it hit me hard when I was in class sophomore year. I was sitting down, I was on my shitty school Chromebook. I was playing typing games at the time. I wasn't a master typing, right? I hadn't mastered it yet. It's 2 years after, but that's besides the point. I'm typing or whatever, and there's these two girls behind me, and these fucking girls, bro, they're fucking yappers. Holy shit. They talk the entire fucking year. I moved from one side of the class to the other, and the teacher moved them with me. Like, what the fuck? So the whole year I'm listening to these women talk about bullshit. I probably know their deepest, darkest secrets. I could probably tell their greatest enemy about them. But they chatted so fucking much. But I'm sitting there typing on this shitty, slow, laggy Chromebook. And behind me, they're talking, but they talk the entire class. But they still had a higher grade than me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? How is this possible? What I've noticed is that the two women behind me, yes, they were chatting their fucking mouth off, but at the same time, they were getting their friends' answers. I'm like, oh shit, their friend is giving them answers. Now, I remember, you probably remember back in school, you probably got your friends' answers, you just copied them down. Now, I do this to this day. I'm a senior right now. I still do this. But in sophomore year, I wasn't doing this. And the reason why, because I had no fucking friends in this class. And I was like, why is this the case? Why does everyone else have friends, but I don't have any friends in this class? What the fuck? Because if I did have friends, I'll be able to talk to them in this AP government class and be able to get the work done so much faster. I just have no friends in this class. Why is that? And then I was thinking, I'm like, am I ugly? Like, no, I'm not that ugly. I'm like, am I stupid? No, I'm fucking smart. The reason why is because I never socialized to anyone. But now, fast forward 2 years later, I'm a social guy. I talk to people. I'm an interesting guy, right? I ask people questions. I like to smile. I like to have a good time, make jokes back and forth. And guess what? I get answers now from my best friends. So this is one small example on how your network, how the people you know, is going to help you excel in life. But if you want to take this to the far extreme spectrum, the other side of the spectrum, where there's millionaires talking to other millionaires and they're networking with one another, and this guy invited this guy to this yacht because they know each other because of the network. Your network is super fucking important. Who you know, the connections you have, this is extremely fucking important, okay? You need to know people. Whether you're in class and you need to get work done, or you're a multi-millionaire who needs help from a friend to buy a yacht, whatever it is, your network is absolutely and utterly important. And everyone has heard this cliche phrase, your network is your net worth. Net worth. I don't know if I said that clearly. Your network is your net worth. how much you're worth is directly correlative to the people you know around you. So if you don't know anyone, you're fucked. Now you're watching this right now, you're like, oh shit, yeah, I want to network, I want to become social, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do that and how I was able to do that. Now the first way I was able to do that was learning how to speak. And if you want to learn how to speak exceptionally well, if you want to become a master communicator, I have a program, a course in the description that's going to help you become a master communicator. If you implement everything I tell you in that program, you will become a master communicator and your whole life is going to change. I promise you. If you actually implement the shit I'm telling you. So once you trust me enough, you can check that link below. It's dirt cheap right now because I haven't completed the course. It's on pre-sale, but I'm uploading the modules as I go. So once I complete that, the price is going to 4x. So I recommend you buy it now. But the way I was able to become more social is learning how to speak. Before, I didn't know how to speak. I would speak and I would say filler words. I wasn't interesting. I didn't know how to say jokes. I didn't know how to speak with tonality. But after I sat down on the camera and I repeatedly spoke over and over and over again, and after I listened to podcasts of the best communicator in the world, I learned tonality, I learned how to structure arguments, points. I finally learned how to speak because I learned and then I practice. I learned, practice, and that's exactly what you do in the Communication Lab course. You check it out. But I learned how to speak, and that made it super fucking easy to become more social. So what you need to do is you need to sit down in front of the camera, like I am doing right now, and you need to speak about whatever it is. And you're going to be totally shit at first, and that's completely fine. But I'm telling you, if you want to become a master communicator, if you want to become more social, if you want to grow your network, you need to learn how to speak. That's the first thing. Now, besides for becoming a master communicator, which I'll teach you how to do, besides for that, there's a few tangible things that you can start doing today that's going to drastically help you become more social. And the first major thing that really helped me was acting more retarded. Now let me explain what I mean. If you look at the most social people in the world, they're goofy, you know, they're dancing, they're making funny noises, they're laughing out loud. They're goofy in a sense. They're not afraid to be seen as a goofy person, all right? So one of the things I've been doing was that I've been acting 50% more retarded than I usually do. And what this has done, it has made me more likable to others, because if you're always super fucking strict, you're trying to act confident, you're trying to look like a G all the time, then what's going to happen is people are not going to trust you. But when you're goofy and you're 50% more retarded, people are like, okay, this guy's so confident to the point where he's not afraid to be portrayed as goofy, but at the same time, he's being vulnerable because he's making himself look bad in a sense, but you're not really making yourself look bad, but you're being vulnerable, so it makes people relate to you more. It's like a vibe, okay? So you need to act 50% more retarded than you usually do, and this might look like making stupid noises, like making goofy noises, making funny voices. It might look like doing silly shit. It might look like making yourself look like an idiot sometimes, but if you act 50% more retarded, when I say retarded, I mean sped. I'm telling you, it's gonna do wonders for you becoming social, all right? So that's the first thing that you can start doing today, and it's really gonna help you. The second thing I'd say that goes along with being 50% more retarded is just being able to freely move around. I see this a lot of times, and I saw this in myself. I would be in a social setting, I'd be at school, and I would be so strict. I'd stay in here like a fucking Squidward. Squidward. What the fuck, bro? I was sitting there super fucking like strict, straight as hell. Just, why? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Loosen up. Some of the most social people I see, they move freely. You know, they're swinging their arms, they're fucking scratching their back of their head, bro. Like, you know, scratching their neck, they're stretching, fucking stretch. They move freely because they're comfortable in a social environment. When you're not comfortable, what happens is you get super strict and you look like Squidward. Don't want to be like Squidward. Move freely And this is going to help you become more social because you're going to be more comfortable, which means people are going to communicate well with you. People are going to feel relaxed with you. So when you're talking to them and you're just stretching and shit, people are going to feel like you've done this before, right? Because all of the social people do this. It's like you're pretending to be social when you're not actually. But you need to pretend to go to sleep before you go to sleep, right? Before you fall asleep every night, you pretend to go to sleep. You just close your eyes. So pretend to be social, and you'll end up social, all right? So that's the second thing, right? The third thing I'd say is to breathe. When I would go to school and I would walk into the building, I would see all these people, I would have trouble breathing. I don't know what the fuck it is, and you might have this problem as well. If you used to be a shy person, or you're a shy person right now, I used to be a shy person, you probably have this problem and you don't even realize. So I would walk into school and I would stop exhaling and inhaling. I would just hold my breath. Now what this does for your sympathetic nervous system is it fucking fries it. It makes it freak out. It feels like you're dying. Like, why aren't you fucking breathing, bro? If you breathe deep, you'll feel more calm in social situations. And it's gonna make it easy for you to socialize. And it's gonna make you comfortable in that social situation. I noticed that I stopped breathing whenever I walked into school. So what you need to start doing now is you need to start inhaling. And the way you're gonna do this is you're gonna take a deep breath and you're gonna fill your lungs so much to the point where you can't breathe in any more air. So I'm gonna show you right now. I can't breathe any more air in. And then after you get to that point, you take one small, short, quick breath after that. So I'm gonna show you what it is, and then you exhale. Go like this. All right? I know I look stupid. I'm telling you, this shit works. What this breathing technique does is it makes you more calm. Your whole entire nervous system just relaxes. That's what it does. And if you do this when you're out and about, when you're in public, when you're at school, when you're at work, you're gonna feel more calm, and it's gonna be easy for you to be in that social environment. It's gonna make you comfortable, because when people are in social environments, shy people, they get uncomfortable. So the point is, you need to become as comfortable as possible in this situation. Now the next thing, I'd say, I low-key want to end the video here. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I might talk about other shit later. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna talk about. Fuck, what did I even talk about so far? Talked about speaking. Talked about moving freely. Talk about acting like a retard. Talk about breathing. I'd say, I mean, there's so much stuff that I'm thinking about in my brain. I'm just trying to filter out what to say on here. I'd say the last thing, I'm gonna end it off with this. You need to smile more. The reason why you need to smile more, it's very, very simple. So I was reading this one book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and I'm a guy who didn't used to smile much, and I still don't smile that much. It's something that I need to work on. I need to smile more for this reason in particular. So I was reading this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. He was talking about how people love dogs, and the reason why they love dogs is because, you know, a lot of dog owners know this, especially. You open your door, you walk into the house, and your dog is right there, and he's super fucking excited to see you. He's jumping on you, he's fucking licking your ass, he's hyped up to see you. He's genuinely happy that you have arrived home. And it's the same with people. If you can smile when you see someone, if you can smile, bro, I'm the most unprofessional YouTuber ever, bro. If you can smile when you see someone, so let's say your friend walks in the door and you smile, what that is showing to the other person is that you're genuinely excited to see them. And this is gonna make them like you. It's the same reason why people love dogs. When you walk into your house, your dog goes fucking nuts, and they're super excited to see you. and they're genuinely happy that you're here. So if you can smile in that way, you just smile when you see someone, it's gonna make them feel the same way about you as they feel with their dog, right? They're gonna genuinely like you because of it. So smile more. Smiles can change someone's day, bro. Literally. If you've ever been in a quiet room and there's been a baby who walks into the room and the baby just walks in and the baby's smiling, everyone's face lights up. You're like, oh, this baby's smiling. They're all in a good mood now. Because the baby smiled. Because the baby smiled, bro. If you smile more, I'm telling you, people are gonna like you more. And it's gonna be easy for you to become more social. Alright? Now, if you want to become a master communicator, if you want to become good with people, then I have a program down below. I call it the Communication Lab. And in the Communication Lab, I teach you exactly how you can become a master communicator step by step in the order you need to hear it for your specific situation. I'm going to show you exactly what to do step by step. And if you implement everything I tell you in this program, you will become a master communicator. You're going to learn how to speak as well as me. You're going to learn how to become even better than me, probably. You're going to be able to sit down in front of the camera and just speak and drop a game like I'm doing right now with no cuts or takes. You're going to be that good. But I'm mainly focusing this on being good with people and communication skills and people skills. So if you want to learn that shit, once you trust me enough, you can check the link in the description. I teach you exactly how you can do that and replicate what I've been doing in my life, because it's been changing my life. I'm telling you, if you want that fucking network, if you want good friends, because I'm telling you, one of the most fulfilling things about life is just being with the boys. Just being with the boys, having guys that you know you can trust, that you know they have your back. That's one of the most fulfilling things. And in the modern day, it's becoming less common because people are not as connected as they used to be. In the olden days, they used to live in tribes. They used to be locked in together. It's a ride or die in that tribe. But nowadays, you go to work, you go to the park, you go to the club, you have all these surface level relationships. There's no deep meaning in those relationships. And the reason why is because people are becoming less connected with one another because of social media, because of their phone. So they're not talking to people. For you to become that social beacon, that would mean the world to the people around you. I want every single one of you who's watching this video to become this social beacon, to be this guy who's talking to others, who's connecting people, who's organizing events. You should become that social beacon for others, I'm telling you. And the way you're going to do that is by becoming a master communicator. So if you want to become a master communicator, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that in the link in the description. It's on pre-sale right now. I haven't completed the entire program, so I made the price 4 times cheaper than I'm going to sell it for in the future. So if you want to get your hands on it early for 4 times less the price I'm going to sell it for, you can check out the link in the description. It's going to change your life.